Chaos, chaos.
Thank you for following. Thank you for following. Thank you for following.
Good morning. No, good afternoon. I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. I'm can you guys hear me? Please tell me you can hear me on the channel because I've played around with things and yes, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the show. Today we have an amazing person as a guest. I could not wait to get her on and she's here. Aldi, love you. I don't know, how you can stand being in the same room with Mel because she's so famous. I said you must get a lot of love. I can't stand it. Um, but listen, guys, Melancholy Blues is my guest today. She is a phenomenal person. She is a coach on Supernatural. She's a streamer on Twitch. And if you haven't followed her already, I know most of you already have. Yes, she's a famous star. Absolutely. She she's an amazing, beautiful person, and got to follow her. Her streams are always hilarious. You will split your sides. Uh, I promise you, you won't regret following this. But let's see a little bit of Melancholy Blues in action on her channel. Come on, video. Yeah, there we go.
Son of a bitch. Oh my
Yes, headphone
god,
warning.
balls! Guys. Yeah. Ah! Oh, fuck! Aside from the fact that I almost shit myself.
Alright. Well, he came after her.
Quick! Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ on his God! Get out of there! Get out of the dark! Get out of the dark! Ah, you did it! God damn it!
That's Mel. Uh, so please help me welcome Melancholy Blues.
Hi, guys!
Can you guys hear her? Hopefully you can hear her on the stream because like I said, I've been playing around with this. Yep. Okay. Good. Awesome. Welcome, Mel.
Hi, thanks. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Well, not well. I'm battling
Oh
COVID,
no.
so if I cough in your ears, I apologize.
Oh.
You don't need to stream to hear Tortoise.
Oh my
I love
goodness.
Tortoise. Tortoise is more of a dad than I am. He has so many of the dad jokes,
I love
and
tortoise.
yeah. Tortoise is actually a few months older than I
No
am.
way.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah, we're
goodness.
probably the two oldest farts on Twitch. Well, so in case, and I doubt that there is, but in case there's somebody in the chat that doesn't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself away from stream?
Hi, I'm Mel. I'm quiet. Just kidding.
No,
So I away from stream, and I don't mind giving my real name out there because it's out everywhere anyway. But
mm-hmm.
my name's Chesney, like Kenny Chesney, and if I married Kenny Chesney, my name would be Chesney, and I hate it here. So I am 41 years old. I'm a wife. I'm a fur mom. Um, I I love video games. I don't do much, you guys. I play video games. I work out. I don't go out often. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, let's talk about this sign behind you, as Coach Chesney.
Yes.
How did that come about? What happened here?
Well, so I got into virtual reality, and I originally got the Oculus, it's now MetaQuest. I got the Quest for Beat Saber because it's an app where you move and you slash targets with your saber, and it was exercise, and I needed exercise, and so I bought it strictly for that. I played Beat Saber for a while, and I got kind of bored, and I saw an ad for uh Supernatural, which is an app in that's native to the Quest. And so
Mhm.
I looked at the trailer and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is a little bit intimidating, but I think I want to check it out." So they had a 30-day free trial, excuse me, at the time, and I told Aldi, who's my husband, I told him, I said, uh I'm gonna cancel my FabFitFun box if we like Supernatural. Um, I played Supernatural the first day. I was hooked. I canceled my Fab Fun Fit. I don't know what is Fun Fit Fab box. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't know. And I picked up the Supernatural subscription, and that was all she wrote. I started working out. I had a goal that I was going to work out 3 days a week, and it turned into every day. And hold on, let me give you the exact day. I got to give you the exact day. You guys can hear me type. I'm waiting for someone to type enhance in the chat. How long? How many days? So I started out wanting to do 3 days a week, and I have worked out in the Oculus headset for 840 days in a row.
Wow.
Yeah. And so what had happened was I fell in love so much with Supernatural, and I made a post. Um, no, you're right, Aldi. I made a post in the Supernatural group that I had a confession to make, and I said I would love to be a coach for Supernatural. I have fallen in love with fitness,
Hmm.
and apparently they had been watching me from the beginning anyway because I kept showing up and shut up, Aldi.
She said,
I kept showing up. I was positive. I didn't let anything get in
you
the
should have a
way.
collection of those somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when I made that confession, they were like, "Oh my God, we've got to do something." So I was invited to okay, Mataressa has ads. Oh, ads are over.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
So I was invited to a what they told me was a customer feedback call. They would give me a free month of Supernatural, and I was like, yes, please. They said it would be a group call, and I said, okay, that's fine. So I get on Zoom with one of the guys, and he's like, hold on, we got another person to bring in. And it wasn't a customer. They brought in Leanne Pedante, who is the head of fitness at Supernatural. I lost my mind, and she was so excited. I was so excited. And she showed this little PowerPoint presentation that they had made for me. And at the very end of the presentation, she said, will you let us bring you out to LA so you can film your very own Supernatural workout? And I lost my mind. I cried and I accepted before
Yeah.
asking all the, but I said, I don't think he's going to care. Everything will be fine. But yeah, so
And whether he cares or not, it didn't matter.
right, it didn't matter. I 6 months later, I flew out to LA. Uh, they picked me up in I don't know, it was Mercedes, a Cadillac or something like that. I don't know, from like a limo service. And Leanne popped out of the truck. I screamed. She screamed. I think they turned my voice down on that because I'm pretty loud. A lot of people weren't
Probably.
looking. Were
Yeah.
surprised that nobody got tased. But I haven't found my mind since. That's true, Tortoise. But I spent an entire week in LA. I filmed a workout,
Excuse me.
and it was one of the best experiences of my life. And last year in December, they asked me to come back and do another one.
Oh,
So I have
nice.
5 workouts in the app now. I am guest coach Chesney, and I absolutely love it. I'm working on my certified personal trainer certification. That was redundant. My personal training
Nice.
certification, because I want to show everybody that you don't have to be a certain size to do this, because I love doing what I do. And so I actually won this sign from Flash Forces chat. He was doing a stream and I won the sign and I got Coach Chesney, and it kind of solidified everything for me.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you mentioned something about that this morning about um, people asking how you can be a coach and being the size you are.
mhm.
That's the problem.
Mhm.
I don't want a coach that looks like Barbie. I don't want a coach that looks like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I want somebody that looks like me.
Yeah. That
You
is
know,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, you're fine. But you're absolutely right. There should be. I mean, when you go to the gym, in my case, in our area, you don't see people that look like Ken and Barbie. You see people that look like you and I. So why should the coach be any different?
And I see what Peggy said. She said that's why I started Supernatural.
Yep, yep. That's
Um
why. Yeah.
that's the thing. I have gotten, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of supporters behind me. I have
Hmm.
so many people who are so stoked for this. But then you get a handful of people who are like, "Wow, looks like it's not working. She's still fat." And I'm just like, "Oh, come on, guys." But like that's the thing. I when people see me and they see me on that screen and they hear my voice coaching them through a
Hmm.
workout, or they hear me coaching them through a warm up or a cool down, that resonates with them, because there are a lot of individuals out there who are overweight, or as I'm considered obese, and they feel like they can relate to me because I'm on the journey that they're on. And basically, we're walking the journey together.
That's right, Toaster. That's exactly right.
That's right. Fitness is not about size, it's about health.
Yeah,
100%.
fitness is about movement.
Yes.
And if you can get up and you can move, that and my problem is I can't move very well.
Hmm.
Um, I've gotten to that age where my body is failing me. I'm disabled, um, and I'm gonna try to start doing seated yoga.
Hmm.
So as long as I can move, I think I'll be okay.
Well, I know, I don't think you said you have a Quest, do you?
I don't.
Okay. If you ever get one, I do want to share with you guys that Supernatural tries to stay on top of everything as much as possible. They've introduced we can seat, we can sit and work out. They've also introduced a one-handed mode for those individuals who may not have the use of both of their arms, which I think is,
Hmm.
why am I crying here? Okay, which I think is
Because it's a
amazing.
phenomenal thing. Yeah,
It is.
it's
It
absolutely.
is. They allow us to turn off the 360 mode so we don't have to turn. They allow us to sit. They allow us to turn off the knee strikes, which is you can turn off squats. You can recalibrate so you don't have to do squats and lunges. And it is amazing because when I first started Supernatural, I could not squat to save my life, and now I can. Although
Hmm.
right now my knee is acting up a little bit, but basically I can squat, I can lunge, I can do those things now because I just kept going.
Hmm.
Accessibility is for everyone. Yes.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to post a link to Mel's documentary. I was I would love to play the whole thing here on this channel, but because it's belongs to Supernatural, I'm not going to, do a copyright infringement thing. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to post the link. Please go watch that. If you haven't seen it, make sure you have Kleenex, because if the only way you're not going to cry watching that documentary is if you're not human. That's the only way. And what Mel likes to say, you don't need to be skinny for being fit.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yep. You guys, I'm not gonna like take my clothes off or anything, but like if you, a lot of my Twitch viewers have seen the definition in my shoulders. Like I have a redemption for 2 tickets to the gun show, and once in a while I will like do that, and I will like pull my shirt so you guys can see the shoulder definition. And I never in my life have I had shoulder definition.
Yeah.
So I hate the bottom of my arms because they're flabby. However, I'm more concentrated on what the progress, where the progress is happening.
Yeah. That'll go away eventually. The more you move, the more you work out, those will go away. I have no doubt.
Hmm.
Um, but while we're here and we're talking about this, you also have some products behind you.
I do.
What are those?
Uh, I am partnered with Advanced GG. They reached out to me a couple months ago and thought I would be a great fit to the team. So we're partnered, and those are energy drinks. So they're geared towards, mostly towards gamers, but even if you're not a gamer, look, there's my emote. Even if you're not a gamer,
Nice.
you can utilize them. They use the green tea caffeine, so there's no jitters for me, there's no crashing for me. But you thought that about with the clips. Yeah, you can see the change in my face shape, and I love it.
Yeah,
And in fact, I'm excited because being a partner with Advanced GG, I even have the ability to have my own starter kit. So if you order the starter kit, you get a cup, you get, I think, 4 packets of energy, 1 packet of focus, and then you get this adorable little holographic sticker that's my emote. And
that's the emote.
yeah,
Yeah,
so if you go to advanced.gg and you use the code MEL, MEL, you can get 10% off of whatever. So
nice.
yeah.
I don't know if any of your mods are here
Mm-hmm.
or if they have any of the links to the articles that have been done about you.
Oh,
If they can post those in the chat, I would love that. I have links turned on, so if
Hmm.
you're a mod uh for Mel and you have those links, please post them in the chat so that people can um go see her articles. She was just recently, you guys, I'm gonna let her tell it.
So I have there's that. There's the documentary link. I've been in an article for people.com. I've been in the Today Show.
Thank you, Mermaid.
Yes, I've been in the Today Show article. I've been in an article for Wired, and here I'm gonna see if I can do this. So yes, the link tree that Aldi posted, that is absolutely the place to get all my stuff. That's to see the documentaries, to get my TikTok, it's to get
Mhm.
my in Instagram, all of
That's the
that,
one.
all of yep, there's the best one. So I have the link here. If I can't copy it, it won't let me copy it. Uh let's see. Copy. Here we go. The end of August, I was featured in Forbes, which was insane because I did not know how large Forbes was until Aldi told me, and then I
Yeah,
lost my mind.
Aldi had to tell her how big Forbes was, and I was like, when she told me, I was like, wow, that's
All the
amazing.
links, all the links. But yeah,
That's nice. That's fantastic.
thank you.
So what's next for you in your fitness journey? Anything other down the pike that you can see that you would like to do?
Uh, well, I the thing that I'm focused on the most right now is getting my certification to become a personal trainer.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. And so you're gonna get your own gym and everything going, or are you just gonna go to people's houses and do this?
Probably not. Probably not. I don't know yet. I'm probably not going to own a gym because I don't want that responsibility. I'm not lazy, guys. But as somebody that has ADHD, when I think about having a gym, it's like, oh no, this is no, no, no. Just let me get the certification. Let's see what happens.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, let's switch to your streaming career.
Yes.
Um,
Career. I love
First of all,
that.
how did you? Well, that's what it
It
is,
is.
because you know people do get paid for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people.
Mm-hmm.
But how did you get your start? How did you get turned on to streaming?
Somebody I forget who mentioned something to me, but somebody told me to stream, and so I set myself up with obs and I started playing World of Warcraft. Now this was before I had anything on my channel. I didn't have notifications. I didn't have anything. These were the days when I said, "Oh, Commander Root's in the channel. Thanks for being here." I mean, you know that there's a new streamer when they shout out Commander Root, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know all of the uh what's the word, the manners of a streamer, like don't call out your lurkers typically, but I didn't know, so I did that for a while. I didn't do much of anything, and then a friend of mine started to stream and I said, you know what, I think I'm going to give it another try. So I got everything set up. I started using Streamlabs because it was more user friendly for me. Eventually I
With
switched over to
Etiquette.
obs, but like I started streaming and I streamed every day from noon to 3:30 because
Oh
that's
wow.
when Aldi worked. And so we were in the same office together at the time, and yes, thank you, Tortoise. Twitch etiquette, I couldn't think of the word. But like Aldi would sit and watch me stream, so we could get the average three. um
Mm-hmm.
and I started December 1st of 2020 and I hit affiliate December 21st. So it was a short,
Wow.
for me it was short because I've heard of people hitting affiliate in 7 days, but uh I was still proud I did it in 21 days, and I became
Hmm.
affiliate and I started to grow a community. And like I started off playing Fallout 4, I think, and I played a little bit
Hmm.
of Skyrim, played a little bit of everything. And further on down the line, that's when Phasmophobia was introduced to me. I played my very first round on off stream on somebody else's stream. All I did was scream. Imagine that. And then I thought I'm gonna play it on my stream, and I was super scared to do it, and I did it. And then I'm like, I, I I don't know if I like this, but everybody else likes it, so I'm gonna keep doing it because it's kind of fun. And Phasmo's become my main game, and I
Mel
absolutely have
screen?
fallen
No.
in love with it.
Yeah. Well, how did you choose your username?
Ah, yes, yes. So, in regards to Melancholy Blues, my dad was even like, "Are you sad? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "That name." I'm like, "Oh no, I'm fine." Melancholy Blues is actually a song that's not heard very often by Queen.
Hmm.
Queen is my most favorite band in the world, and they have a
Nice.
song called "My Melancholy Blues." And when I signed up for Twitch years ago, I used the username because at the time World of Warcraft or Curse had was owned by Twitch. So that's how I got all
Hmm.
my add-ons for the game. So I made the account and then yeah, I just never changed my name. So I know Melancholy Blues is a mouthful, but most people call me Mel or Mama Mel, whatever they want.
Yeah. Um, well, okay, so you started streaming, but how did you learn about streaming? What you needed to do the stream and the equipment? How did you learn everything?
I don't remember how I learned, but my friend Witch Corbell said she was streaming and I don't remember what she was using, if she was using Streamlabs or not, but I got Streamlabs. I set everything up. I went through the tutorial. That's a lie. I think Aldi set most of it up for me because I get super frustrated because I have ADHD and I'm just like, nope, nope, nope. I can't get it to work.
Yeah,
Even now,
I
Aldi
feel
has to
that.
work on my stuff because I get frustrated. Or sometimes Mermaid Lullaby and I will have to get into a Discord call where I share my screen and she walks me through things. Um, my most recent Christmas layout.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
but um,
Mermaid lullabies. Can you repeat that? I didn't catch that.
but yeah, so I mean, I started off streaming without a camera. I streamed from the PC. Sometimes I streamed from the PlayStation downstairs. One of the most first memorable clips I had was when I was playing The Witcher 3 and I had started a new game for everybody so that they could follow me throughout the journey of Witcher 3.
Mhm.
I was almost done with the game and I accidentally saved over all of my progress.
Oh
I was
no.
like, what? But for Christmas in 20 Christmas just Christmas in 2020, Aldi got me a webcam for Christmas. And I've had it all this time except for just recently we've upgraded webcams because I wanted a little bit better
Oh,
quality. But yeah,
nice. Well, okay, then so after all this time, what's your favorite part of streaming?
the community
Yeah.
because oh, don't make me cry because when I go
I'm not
live
doing anything.
when I go live and I see people either sitting early in the chat or they start to talk, shut up, Aldi. Or they start to talk, like sometimes they talk before I go live, and that is like the best feeling because
Hmm.
they come up, they come to show, they show up for me because I've showed up for them, and like
James.
we just had my 1 year stream anniversary. It was a 13-hour stream and it was all for the community because without the community, I probably wouldn't still stream. I'm a people
Right.
person and I love the community and so yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, totally get
Hi
that.
James.
Okay, so we got your favorite part of streaming. What's the worst part about streaming?
Probably when I'm done.
Yeah,
When I raid out, don't get me wrong, I love raiding out to people and just making their day, but it's
deciding what to play.
yeah, it's when I say goodbye to everybody and I send them on their way because I just have so much fun. But I know that if I don't limit myself, aside from the occasional 13-hour stream, I'll be super tired and I'll get burned out. And
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
yeah,
So,
I totally get
yeah.
that. Yeah, when you're on that high of streaming and all of a sudden you know if you've been streaming for 3 or 4 hours and you're getting tired, but you don't want to go away. You don't want your community to go away. Um, so yeah, I totally get that. That I was thinking that some of the worst part might be the trolls that come in because I haven't had too many, but
I haven't either.
I know that there are. I know that there are them.
Yeah, I've had probably 3 or 4 out of my entire streaming career come in and make a comment about my weight,
Nice.
and they get banned very quickly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm the same in this community. I do not put up with that
Yeah.
body shaming. This is a safe space. Um, but we've got some ads coming up, folks. We're going to take a break. It's probably about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So you probably have time to go grab you a bite, drink, go to the restroom, come back, enjoy more of Mel talking quietly. But I'm enjoying this. This is an amazing. You are an amazing guest. I
Thank
appreciate you so
you.
much.
Thank you.
So yeah, folks, come back here in just a few short minutes. Um, the ads may still be playing, but we won't go too far in. You won't miss a thing. I promise. Come back and join us a little bit.
Hang out, guys.
And we're back. I hope you guys like the music. It took me a while to find that and get it timed in correctly. Um, when I go to bed at night, I hear it. Excuse me. Got to get rid of this stuff. Okay. We're back with Melancholy Blues. We're talking about her streaming career. We just got done talking about her coaching career, which I hope will expand because from what I saw in that documentary, you are a phenomenal
Thank you.
coach.
Thank you.
Um, I asked you this earlier.
Hmm.
I'm hoping you'll remember your answer because it was a
Uh-oh.
great answer. Your to get your channel out before everybody's eyes, what is your strategy for exposure?
Mm,
How do you get people to come in and see Melancholy Blues play her games?
I talk a lot.
Talk a
I
lot.
talk a lot and I'm loud. And so I've got multiple
Excuse me.
social media platforms. I have my regular Facebook. I have my Twitter account, which I've been trying to get Twitter to let me change my name because now it just says live now all the time because I've got Twitter Blue and yeah, yeah, I can't
Mm,
change my name. But um I have two TikToks account. I have a fitness TikTok account and I have a gaming TikTok account. And I have I have Instagram and I have all kinds of things. And I try to with TikTok and YouTube, I have a YouTube channel. So with TikTok and YouTube, I put content out every day. At least
mhm.
one clip on TikTok every day. One clip every day in the shorts category for YouTube. I'm still working on my long form videos, but like I just keep putting content out, keep putting content out. And sometimes people think I'm funny and then they follow me or they subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then there's word of mouth and what one of the most amazing things that has happened with Twitch was with the whole supernatural situation is
Mhm.
I brought a lot of people over from the supernatural community to Twitch, and I've taken a lot of people over to the supernatural community from Twitch. So,
Nice.
like, we're kind of intermingling, and then word of mouth happens. Oh, I got to see Coach Chesney stream her games today. She's really funny. And I always warn people there is a line. You see professional Coach Chesney, and then you see unprofessional Melancholy Blues. You know, the one that swears, screams, and farts all over stream. Not literally. My sound alerts. Uh, farts all over stream, and so they see a different side of me. So I just do word of mouth, and I try to talk about it a lot.
Nice. So, folks, you hear that, right? That's, if Mel can do it, you can do it.
Mhm.
Um,
What Aldi said.
Supernatural is Pro Coach Chesney, Twitch is Chaos Chesney.
That's
Yeah.
true. Wow, Aldi, you spelled my name wrong. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. He's gonna yell at me. He's gonna be like, "Why did you call me out?"
Now,
There
see,
it is. I love
see,
you.
Aldi, that just kind of wrote that when you said that when she said that you were right. See, that kind of just wiped that off.
That just canceled everything
Yeah,
out.
just that just canceled. Yeah.
It's okay, Aldi. It's okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
there bridge mel. There's like a bridge where you have to cross a certain point to get the chaos me. But yeah, so
Nice. What's the scariest game you've ever? Oh, before I forget,
yeah.
guys, a bunch of your community came in and followed me.
Mhm.
So appreciate that. Thank you guys for following. I'm sorry I didn't call you out, but you guys are amazing. You did not have to do that. I'm not trying to take viewers from her community and bring them into mine. I'm trying to
Thank you for
get.
following.
Thank you so much. I'm trying to showcase Mel. This is about her, but I thank you so much for coming in here.
I can
Um,
share my community with you. It's okay.
oh,
I'm okay
I
with
know.
that.
But I was asked one time why, if I'm trying to do this to get people from other communities into my channel, and that's not about it. I do this because I enjoy it. This is my favorite hobby. I used to do golf, and that's too expensive. I can't do that anymore. Um, yeah, I don't want an expensive hobby, so this is it. A lot of the community should know you anyway. That's true, Tortoise. A lot of the community does. I try to hang out in many communities as much as I can. So yeah, what's the scariest game you've ever played?
I'm gonna have to ask my community to answer this one for me because I don't know. I mean, I play a lot of scary games. I think the most recent one I've played Uh, I remember that Summer of '58 was definitely a change. That's by Emeka Games. It's definitely a change of pace from Phasmophobia. But oh, listen. Oh, Madison. Probably Madison has been the scariest MFN game I've played. Um,
Okay.
I don't like puzzles, so Kilo 7 was helping me with puzzles, but Madison was super scary. Um, Cameron says I love Choo Choo Charles. That's absolutely a no from me. Choo Choo Charles, which I've got it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've got it hidden behind a sub goal. For Choo Choo Charles. If we hit my goal, I'll play it. But it's a rabid train with 8 legs that has like a clown face, and I'm scared of
Oh no.
spiders and clowns, and it's just and Escape the Ayuwoki is scary as shit too. So I mean, there's a lot out there, but I think Madison is probably the scariest game I've ever played. Like I was super, super on edge. Yeah.
Have you played Fear Therapy?
No, but I have it in my library as it was gifted to me.
Okay, Fear Therapy is a nope from
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Um, I watched my wife, my daughter-in-law, and my son play it one night, and watching it for about 10 minutes, I got seasick,
Mhm.
and watching them scream their heads off,
Mhm.
I was like, nope, not me. Mm-mm.
I will say that Phasmophobia in VR is a whole other level though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What's the game that you have the most fun playing?
Probably Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
I've got a couple right now. Phasmophobia because I play games off stream that I don't necessarily stream.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm loving Warzone 2.0. I'm loving Warzone. I've got Ghostbusters. But I don't I like I've streamed Ghostbusters, but I don't stream Warzone and I probably won't. It's to me that would be like changing. I know I'm a variety streamer, but
Mm-hmm.
Warzone is changing it up too much for me. So like when I play with Aldi and Mermaid Lullaby, sometimes I'll record our games and I'll pull funny moments from them and I'll do like a Warzone Wednesday and I'll post the clips on TikTok.
Okay.
So we should play Warzone again soon. Absolutely. I would buy the game, but you guys, guess what? The amount of space needed for the game is 125 gigabytes, and y'all know I don't have that.
Holy.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. I have no hard drive
that's a bit
space.
painful.
It's very painful because I just got the money that I could buy the game, and it's like, yeah, no.
New hard drive, right?
Yep, yep.
External hard drive, maybe? I don't
I'm
know.
working on it. Well, I do a lot of video editing, so if I could move all my videos and everything to a different hard drive so I could put my game on my main hard drive, that would be good for me.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, he knows,
what's
Dadulia.
the
He knows. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Uh, what's the worst mistake you've ever made while streaming?
Again, this is one for my community or one for Aldi because Aldi is forced to be in every single one of my streams. You guys see I use air quotes there. But he's while streaming, he's always uh in my chat. So what was the word? The only thing I can think about was back when I first started. Yeah, he does quit often. Back when I first
Quit.
started, I was streaming Assassin's Creed, and because Aldi and I were sharing an office at that time, and I was talking to chat, and he was sitting in chat, he didn't realize I was muted. I was muted for like 40 minutes of the stream.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
Uh, I was gonna say that maybe I thought you were gonna say shouting out Commander Root.
Oh, well, I mean, that's one too. That's one too.
That's not a bad mistake though. It's just newbie.
It's a newbie mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, do you think that you would ever try to become a partner
Yes.
on Twitch? Yeah.
100%.
Nice.
Um, I'm not going to do like a partner push. I see a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
doing that because what happens with a partner push is people show up and they support you until you hit partner. And then they're like, oh, well, we got her to where she needs to be. we don't need to support her anymore. And I'm going about it the entirely organic. So I won't be doing a partner push, but being partner one day is something that I would like to achieve. And simply because I want all the emote slots. I love emotes.
Nice. Um, let's see. Okay, your channel points and your sound alerts.
Yes.
Where do those ideas come from? Do they come from mostly from you, your husband, or your chat?
It's a little bit of everything, to be honest. I have a few sounds out on sound alerts of me screaming, and sometimes they scare me, which is insane. The most famous one that I've heard around Twitch is "Sit your $5 ass down before I make change." And the story behind that
Hmm.
was Aldi and I were sharing an office. He went to get me water. He came back, or maybe he had left for the day or something and came back. I don't remember, but regardless, I think he reached down either beneath the curtain or he reached over and touched my shoulder, and I think he made a zombie sound, and I was playing Walking Dead Telltale series, and he scared me so bad that I screamed that, and it just became a thing
Aldi doesn't do that, does he?
all the time. All the time. Yeah, look at
Excuse
him.
me.
Y'all are welcome, he says. But yeah,
Yeah.
so sometimes, if the community says something, we'll add it. But I've started to use blurp. Yeah, there's one I was ready to fight him because he scared me so bad. I put my fist up, it scared me. Um, but I use blurp now where the community can go in and search, and it's 100 bits per sound, and they can play it if they want. They all know they don't have to do any of that because I do have some sound alerts that are channel points. But I
Hmm.
just wanted to give everybody a little bit more variety, because variety is the
Right.
spice of life. There. Oh wow, there's the original clip. Oh my lord.
Yeah. I tried to incorporate that clip into the little trailer that y'all saw at the beginning. The problem was I couldn't compress the entire thing to where it all made sense. So I was like, yeah, I'll use it somewhere else.
It is all good. It is all good. But yeah.
um, yeah. So I've noticed that a lot of your content is Aldi scaring you. Um, are you paying him to do that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely. In fact, I might take a little bit away from him every time he does that. Just kidding. I don't. But yeah. No.
That those are great clips. I'm supposed to get paid? Well, no, not supposed to.
Oh my goodness.
Um, so what is your favorite thing to stream? I know you're a horny variety
Mm.
streamer. Is there a certain game or genre of games you prefer
Uh,
to stream?
Definitely horror because, I'll tell you what, the older I get, the worse I get at horror movies. And so I'm trying to like get over that and stuff, but I hated horror games until I played
Hmm.
Faz. And then so like Faz was like the gateway game for me to like sneak into the horror genre. And I absolutely love it. It is my favorite game to stream. Once in a while I will um play something else because I don't want to get burnt out on it. Like if I play it too much, but like I'll do money runs or I'll do try nightmare runs. I struggle a little bit with nightmare. I play with others on their stream too. It's super super fun. I love Phasmo so much.
Great, great. She's buying him a new couch for
So he
Christmas.
can sleep on the
Mm,
couch when he does that stuff to
mm.
me.
Mine would buy me a doghouse, not a couch.
See, Aldi, I'm a little bit nicer. No, I'm just kidding.
You still need to get back to Animal Crossing. Did
Oh,
you play Animal
I
Crossing?
did. I did play Animal Crossing, and I just talked to someone about this. I was talking to Chingus the other day. He's like, "You haven't played Animal Crossing in a while." I said, I haven't even touched it in general, period. But like, I feel like it's too far out of my genre. I know I'm variety, but I'm
Mhm,
more of a variety horror. But there are some days here and there where we do cozy things, like play Graveyard Keeper, where I get to autopsy bodies, and it's like Stardew Valley
mhm.
esque, morbid, macabre.
Yeah. well, everybody talking about Phasmophobia. One of the things that I like about Phasmophobia
Mhm.
and streaming it is the fact that you can take a little time while you're playing the game and concentrate on chat. It lends you to that.
Yep.
Um, a lot of the horror games that are out there, like uh, for example, Devour. I could not concentrate on chat with Devour.
I couldn't either. I can't do it with Dead
Uh,
by Daylight either. I can't
mm-mm.
because what's happening in those games for me is I'm constantly running away from a killer or I'm trying to find
Yeah,
someone like I'm trying to find the survivors. And what I personally want to do is I would rather focus on chat. So my truck time in Phasmophobia is like close to 40 hours. Because I sit in the truck a lot. And especially when I solo, it's easier for me to focus on chat. But if like Aldi and Mermaid Lullaby are in there with me, like they carry me. Their shoulders hurt. They carry me because I'm just sitting in the truck chatting. But I really, really the whole thing I like about streaming, I love gaming, but I love interacting with the community.
yeah,
And with ADHD, I struggle paying attention to a game and the community at the same time.
yeah. Well, that's why I like, yeah. Some of my early morning streams in the past have been Power Wash Simulator.
Hmm.
Um, uh, that game is so chill, and I was amazed. My son started streaming it, and I was like, "Who wants to watch somebody just power wash? I mean, that can't be fun." I was amazed. You watch it, and then when you play it, it's just yeah, it's just
So
so
chill.
good and chill, and it's satisfying seeing all that dirt come off of things, and you have ample opportunity and time to look at chat and talk to people. Um, Sometimes I don't have more than maybe 5 or 6 viewers watching my
Hmm.
Power Wash Simulator game, but that is actually 5 or 6 people that are actually chatting and talking and communicating,
Hmm.
and I love those. I love those streams. Um,
Absolutely.
is there anyone? I don't want. How do I phrase this? I don't want to get into hero worship, but is there somebody that not necessarily that you look up to, but is there a streamer out there that could come into your chat or raid your channel and you would just absolutely lose your mind?
This is really hard for me because I don't know. Um
Hmm.
I love raids. I 100% love raids. But the thing about raids sometimes is, people will come in, they'll hang out, they'll leave, they'll never come back. Um,
Hmm.
that being said, if anybody wants to raid me, they're more than welcome to raid me. But it's not about the raids. It's not about the raids that I like want to happen. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Um, And whenever a raid comes in, I've started saying things like, hey, don't feel yourself pressured to follow me. Hang out for a little bit. If you like my screaming, if you like my content, then you can smash that follow button.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I have so many amazing friends that just pop into my stream anyway. Aldi and Sana, of course. Sana's Mermaid Lullaby. Everybody
Mhm.
in the community. Flash Force. Flash Force is a favorite in my community because Flash and I are the co-founders of Midnight Society, the stream team, and like we're always going after each other. We're always giving each other shit, and it's really funny. Like I always try to kill him in the game, and I fail because I don't have patience, and then he can turn around and get me killed with a music box grenade. We like to say. Um,
Yeah, I've seen those.
but I just have fun with everybody. I don't think I could be starstruck with anybody coming into my chat. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if say Ensign came in with, you know, his 200 and plus followers, that wouldn't cause you to go, "Oh my
I
shit."
might I might shit my pants at that point. I might. Absolutely. I would probably. I
Yeah.
I I might even cry because it's not something that I'm expecting. I don't know how to put it though. Like, yes, would I? I would be grateful if he came in with his. I've seen
Or
him
the
raid people with
developer
like
from Faz.
5,000
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
And that's just insane. I would probably panic a little bit because it's a large number of people.
that
Um,
is.
but I'm always grateful. Always, I love chatting with those people. I love chatting with them, but it's like I said, it's not something I'm expecting. Um, but yeah, if Insum came in, oh yeah, if one of the developers from Phasmophobia popped in my chat, I might actually slink under my desk. CJ or DK or anybody like that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because I love Phasmo so much. Uh,
Now I excuse me. I did see one time where um I think it was DK went into somebody's chat
hmm
and then actually they have a back door into Phasmophobia and they kind of messed around with the person's
that
game and I
is
was like,
that is
"What?"
crazy. That is crazy.
I was like, I didn't know that was possible, but yeah, I guess it is."
Mermaid Lullaby says, I feel like big streamer raids don't lead to much personal engagement, and that's what you prefer. Yes, she's right. I
Yeah.
will never, ever, ever put a limit on anybody raiding me. If someone raids me just themselves or with one person, that's fine. If someone raids me with 1,000 people, that's fine. But it's easier to have more personal engagement with smaller raids. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's exciting when it happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about raids, I've seen smaller creators raid into larger streamers,
hmm
and the reaction is just like, "Oh, hi," and then they go right back to,
That hurts
uh,
me. That hurts my
yeah,
heart.
yeah, and I'm like, if you don't appreciate raids, why even allow them in the first place?
hmm
Just turn them off. I
Yeah.
mean, you can. Uh, that gets me. So,
Raids are
Mar-
gifts. Yes.
yes, raids are gifts, exactly.
Yes.
Doesn't matter how many, how small, how big,
hmm
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if
Um,
Aldi is sitting offline in his channel and forward slash raids me for shits and giggles. I mean, it is what it is. It makes me laugh.
yeah, yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure that you're like most of us. Um, when we're about to go live, we get that anxiety. You know, there are times when I've sat here and said, you know what, I don't want to do it. And this was before I did my podcast. I love my podcast, so now I'm
hmm
hitting go live. It doesn't bother me a bit. But what motivates you to do it even though you don't want to?
The community. Because now the only time I really super cancel streams is if I absolutely have like an appointment or something. I can't reschedule or I need a break and I usually tell my community when I need a break. Um but other than that, and if I have a migraine, like a super bad migraine, I will cancel my stream. But if it's
Hmm.
just anxiety or kind of like the dread of, oh, what's going to happen today, I will still do it because I know my community is going to be there. They're going to be talking to me. They're going to make me laugh. They're going to try to scare the shit out of me. And I have a good time. My community has often heard me say, hey, um, I almost didn't stream today, but I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, yeah, and it's amazing, but at those times when you really just don't feel like streaming and you do anyway, some of those are your
Your
best
best
streams
streams. Yes.
ever.
Yes.
I mean, your community comes in and they make you feel better about your day.
hmm
Thank you for the alert, Wolf. Oh yeah, absolutely. Your community can make a difference between a bad day and a good day.
hmm
So my next question
hmm
is, if there's somebody out there in this thing that doesn't stream, maybe wants to, but just doesn't have uh, the push to do it, what would you say to them?
um give it a try because you never know what could happen. You just put one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Take it an hour at a time, take it a day at a time. It could start out slow in the beginning, but you'll continue to grow.
Hmm.
And just, if you do it and you find out it's something that you really, really enjoy, keep doing it. If you don't, then you don't have to. In fact,
Right.
Meggers always tells me that I was the one that got her to start streaming because that's basically what I told her. Give it a try.
Hmm.
It'll be good. We'll have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we've got some ads coming up.
Hi, Maddie.
Um, Thank you guys for hanging out. Uh, Mermaid Lullaby streaming because of you. Absolutely.
I love
Fantastic.
you.
We're gonna take a quick break, about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You'll have time to go get you something to
Mhm.
eat, drink, go to the restroom. Please come back and join us for the
The
lightning round
lightning
of
round, you
questions.
guys. Yes.
We're gonna have Mel just kind of do a this or that kind of thing where she answers right off the top of her head.
Oh,
I'm also
toaster.
streaming because of you. Yeah.
Oh, an
Mel's an
oldie.
inspiration.
All
Yeah,
right.
Mel is an inspiration. There's no doubt about it. Whether she's coaching or whether she's streaming, she is an inspiration. I have, I started following her because of Meggers, and I have followed her ever since. And I enjoy every single one of her streams. So we'll be back shortly. Come back, um, join us again.
All right.
And we're back. Welcome
Hello.
back. Wow, that is neat. I have to look at it more once. Oh, you're yeah, absolutely Lady Ravenous. Ravenous. Is it Lady Ravenous or Lady Ravenous?
I think it's Ravenous. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I I have such a hard time with people's names when they come on here, and I apologize for getting names wrong. I really do. Some of them are hard. I had one come in the other day on Papa J Dubs and Bird Type Raven. Okay, thank you.
Ravenous.
Yeah, and so it was. I totally messed it up. Um, One last question before we get to the lightning round.
Yes.
How do you define success?
Whether it is Twitch or coaching or exercise, anything like that, keep doing what you're doing. Success is doing something and giving it a try. So you've succeeded in doing something. And I don't want anybody to worry about failure because failure is actually part of the process. To me,
Hmm.
failure stands for forever acquiring important lessons. So keep
Nice,
going.
awesome. Okay. Let's. If anybody has any more questions, um, please feel free to ask them in the chat before we leave. Before one more thing.
Yeah.
Aldi, can you post that link tree again? I was going to ask her, where can people find you?
Oh, yeah.
I know, yeah, where can people come to find you?
Yeah. If Aldi can grab that link tree link, that would be great because it's the link tree has, let me see if I can even open.
Thank you, Aldi.
Perfect. The link
Thanks.
tree has my Twitch, my Twitter, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, my main TikTok, my Twitch TikTok, my Forbes article, the documentary, the People article, the Today Show article, and the Wired article. So it's got all of my social medias, including my gaming Facebook, which I don't use too much, but I don't have my personal Facebook on there. But I mean,
But she's not famous, folks. All
I'm
these
not.
articles and on
I'm not
documentary.
famous. Ah,
Uh, that's really, that is an impressive resume. It really
thank
is.
you. Thank you.
Um, Aldi, you're a lucky man. So
I'm pretty.
enjoy that couch.
I'm, that is amazing.
Texting or talking?
Texting.
Favorite day of the week?
Monday.
Sweet or sour?
Sweet.
Favorite holiday?
First thing that came to my mind was Christmas.
Okay. If you had a superpower, what would you like it to be?
Flying.
I'm surprised. Most people have said either flying, but most of them say invisibility.
I thought about that too, but I couldn't make a decision.
Yeah. And I don't know if invisibility is a I don't know. They want to they want to hide
Mhm.
if that's what that is. But anyway, thought that's just interesting. Morning person or night owl?
Morning person. I'm in bed by like 6 p.m. That's a joke, but everybody
Yeah.
makes that joke. But yeah, I'm a morning person.
What's your favorite season?
Summer.
Summer?
Mhm.
You'd survive in Texas then.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
want to live in
because
LA.
that's all we have here is summer. I think we get 2 weeks of winter, and that's about it. Um, Mild or spicy?
Spicy all the way.
If you're not famous, Bruce Wayne isn't Batman. Yeah. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate peanut butter.
Ooh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kindle or real book?
What's reading?
What's reading? Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard for me to. Okay, let me answer it this way. If it's a cookbook, I'd rather have the real book in front of me.
Okay, yeah, totally get that. Now, do you use you have a tablet? Do you use that for your when you're cooking?
I don't have a tablet. I mean, I do. I have an iPad, but I don't really use it when I cook. Sometimes I use my phone if I haven't printed off a recipe.
Yeah. Wait, Bruce Wayne is Batman? Tortoise. Catch up.
Oh my goodness.
Um, so like I used to have an iPad mini,
Mhm.
right? And once it got past that stage that you couldn't install more things on it, we had a shopping list thing on it.
Mhm.
So, and I got a case that had a magnetic back on it. So I stuck that on my refrigerator, and
Nice.
whenever we took something out of the refrigerator, we put it on the shopping list.
That is amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
So
tortoise.
next thing you're going to tell me there's no Santa Claus.
Oh.
Well, there is a Santa Claus.
Mhm.
Um, problem is he doesn't actually deliver. He uses Amazon.
Yep. Yup.
Last thing is, I'd like you to say something positive about yourself.
Yeah, you didn't warn me about this
I didn't.
one. Well, my entire community knows that this is a portion where I struggle. Um,
And you're not alone in that.
yeah. I mean, we're all human, right?
Hmm.
So, something positive about myself. I am I am I've found the strength to continue doing what I'm doing.
Hmm.
You know, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't never gonna keep me down. I hate why my brain works like this. Oh my god. Um, but like I've had, and I've reached out to my friends. I've had moments where I've been berated. I think that's the right term, on YouTube or Facebook, nasty comments, and it's just like, is this person right? And everyone's like, no, shut up, they're not right.
No, you're not
Um,
right.
I recently had a comment on one of my YouTube videos where I was playing Call of Duty, or Warzone, and the guy made a one of those faces, and someone said, "What do you mean? Have you not seen a walrus on the mic before?" And I'm just like, "Is this shut up, Siri? Is this ever going to stop? Like, it's never going to stop. Whether I lose all the weight and am at a different size, someone's always going to find something to say to me, and I just I just wish people could be kinder."
Yeah, well, that says more about something. That says more about
Exactly,
them than
Sana.
you.
So the whole thing circling back around to something positive, I am proud that I have kept up the strength to continue doing what I'm doing, because there are people out there who need me. They
Hmm.
need they need me because we're on the same journey together, and they feel more relatable. They feel that I'm relatable. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome.
Thank you.
Listen, folks, your best cheerleader is you.
Hmm.
Um, whether you're our size or whether you're this skinny, there will always be people who badmouth you.
Hmm.
It's never going to stop because evil will never leave this world. I'm sorry, but that's just the sad truth. But your best cheerleader is yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and love who you are and what you are.
Hmm.
Don't ever take yourself for granted. Don't let people tell you how to feel about yourself.
That's right.
You tell yourself how to feel about yourself.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So, Mel, if you don't mind, would you put in chat somebody that you would like to raid out
Sure.
to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have gotten to know this person a little bit over the past couple weeks or so. He's been in my chat. He's a very sweet person. His name is Rob 2017. He's currently streaming Phasmophobia. His title is Death Simulator with that Neanderthal Girl, Venomous Vicky, and Ambler the Rambler. So, um, I think I think it would surprise him.
Okay, awesome. So we're gonna go raid. If I can do this correctly, sometimes I get it wrong. We're gonna go raid Rob 2017, guys. Everybody in my chat and my community and Mel's community, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. Mel, thank you for being such an awesome guest.
Thank you for having
I
me.
appreciate you so much. Oh, you're quite welcome. This was so much fun. I enjoyed it. Um, Good show, bad. Thank you, Tortoise. I appreciate it, guys. Like I always say at the end of every one of my streams, smile like you have something to hide. All right, we'll see you guys later. Saturday, no, Sunday, my guest will be Chiba the Hut,
Oh
and
yes!
then Monday, it's going to be I Hate Being Scared.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
know every one of you know both of those gentlemen very well, very well. So please come back and join us on those days.
Mhm.
I think they're both at 1 p.m. Central. If not, I'll correct it in my Discord or on my TikTok or Twitter somewhere. It'll be there. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time on Hanging with Dad.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking.